Hello everyone, this is Double O Rebirth, and I'd like to welcome you to the first part of the review of Master Grade Sword Impulse 1 to 100 scale. In today's video of this part, we'll be taking a look at the inner frame of the Gundam. From the get-go, you notice that it's extremely detailed. We'll take a closer look here. And one thing you'll definitely notice about looking at the inner frame, it's extremely skinny. I was surprised to see this after I took off all the armor parts. I especially noticed this while looking at the waist and the waist part of the torso. There's barely anything there separating the two parts of the legs. So it really fits the look of a skeleton. I don't know if that would really make any sense, but yeah. Let's take a look at the articulation now. Arms go full 360. Arms go straight and have a nice bend at the elbow, and it is also double jointed, if you notice that, over here and over here. And if there is the piece of armor that is attached over here, it also slides up. So you got that nice little gimmick there. As for the hands, it's the basic 3 fingers on three ball joint, though they're all connected. I've heard some people have modded such hands for other model kits. Just by using a modeling saw, sawing off in between each little finger, and be able to manipulate them like that. So 3 on on 3 ball joints, and 1 finger on a single ball joint. Also for the thumb, also on 1 ball joint, and has a great range of movement, if you can notice that. And it's good to manipulate them like that. Also, the kit comes with 2 other hands. Both are meant for weapons. Both can be oh crap, I lost it. Okay, I got it back. Sorry about that, guys. Anyways, these are closed weapon hands. Only comes with 2 of them, one for the left and right. Both can be used for the beam rifle, armor schneiders, and the swords. I'll be getting into using these in a later video. But moving on, the hands also have an ability to move at the wrist, like that. So you'll get the talk to the hand pose, like this, the fondle, or the squeeze, the perverted pose, or the slaps the ass. So it has those little gimmicks to the hand, most of which aren't real, and my own personal names for the abilities of the hands. Moving on to the head, it has a nice range of movement. Can't really move a full 360 unless you force it, but why else would the Gundam head move 360? Well, it is a robot, but doesn't really make any sense though. You also have the head shift movement here. Can go up, down, and that's pretty much it. Can go up a bit more, but yeah. And moving on to the chest, you have this piece over here. It moves a bit of piece of armor used for the chest flyer. Goes right up at right to the Gundam's face, and back down. Oh, excuse me, I burped a little, but yeah. At this point here, torso can be removed to reveal the core splendor, which can also be removed, and change into the core splendor fighter mode. Just slide these up and move these wings up, and there you go. All you need to do is attach, excuse me, I burped again. Attach the little landing gears if you want, but for the purposes of this review, we'll revert it back to the core block mode. So it just slides into those two little slots over there, snaps in, holds snug and tight, and pops right back in due to two pegs on the side and on this side. So it's stuck in there pretty nicely for the most part if you don't move the waist that much. Otherwise it would pop out and the torso would fall to the ground. The waist has a nice degree of movement. Can go up and down a little bit to the sides. For the legs, nice degree of movement here. Let me move the arms up. Legs can go completely to almost to the side, full 90 degrees, almost. Can somewhat do the splits. Also, can move up here and here, but that's only without the side skirts, and front skirts and back skirts. The armor does hinder, once armor is added on to the inner frame, it will hinder the movement of some of these parts, and may mess up some of the articulation here, but that's just fine. It's armor after all. And the knees and legs, they move at 2 points here and here. And if you notice, the knee also has a piece that shifts up and down here. So if you have the knee armor also moves as well, so that's a nice little gimmick due to the articulation. But if you also notice, there are pegs, there are like little slots here, and it causes like the knee to lock into place. This is meant for the leg flyer mode, which I may or may not get into for the following videos. May not review that due to the time-consuming transformation and the possibility of me breaking it. So I do not want to do that. I am sorry, but I don't want to break it. I'm sure you can understand that. I would look to other people's reviews if you want to see some interesting parts of the leg flyer if I don't do it. Leg and chest flyer. So this is pretty much everything. Oh, before I forget, there's an interesting part of the legs. They have pistons and small little pistons. One part at a ball joint here, and also another one connected at another ball joint slash peg here. Moves up, down, so you get that piston action. Also, the foot does not move up, only moves down. So you get like a Wing Zero-esque pose, I guess. Yeah. This Gundam was never really meant for ground combat, in my opinion, so I guess that's okay. And another part fell off. This is getting really annoying. Usually these pieces won't fall off if you have the armor on it, so make sure you have the armor on and the parts won't fall off. Also, I forgot, the Core Splendor backpack also works as a vernier of some sort, moves up and down, but will not move at all after the sword silhouette is attached. And that is pretty much it for the Sword Impulse's inner frame. Articulation is really nice. Detail is extremely nice, especially on the legs. I also used, for the headpiece, I put all the stickers, which only came with 3 stickers: eyes, forehead camera, and back camera. I'll go on to paint those clear blue at some point, but I'm still practicing my hand painting skills with my other trash model kits. So yeah. And that concludes everything for the Sword Impulse inner frame.